3.3, Graphing Systems of Inequalities. So hopefully you did these 3 warm-ups before you started the video. If not, go ahead and press pause and give these warm-ups a try. Okay, so this first one, this is an inequality. Y-intercept is 0, 5. Slope is 3, 4, so up 3, right 4. And this is going to be a dotted line. Dotted line, then you can use the 0, 0 as a test point. 0 is less than 0 plus 5. Is that true? Indeed it is, thus we shade below. This is an old school number line in an equality. X is greater than or equal to -4. And then this one would be x is greater than -5. So, -5, -4. This is going to be a solid dot going to the right. And on the 5, it's also a... Oh, excuse me. My bad. It's an open dot going this way. So our final answer, since this is an AND question, our final answer is that line there. And then we got a regular system of equations. This first line, -1, slope of -3/2. Looking like that. Make a bunch of points, so when we find the intersection point, it's easy to find. Now this other line, you could get x by itself. You get 2y equals -4x. Set y is equal to -2x. So 0, 0. Slope of -2, down 2, right 1, down 2. Bingo! There's our answer. So our solution here is, 2, 2, 4. Excuse me, -4. Merry Christmas, Smith. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to combine all 3 of these concepts into one thing. Let's do our first example. You graph this line, this line just like you would any other. So -4 is our y-intercept, slope of 1/3. Now, is this going to be a solid line or a dashed line? This is a dashed line. Make sure you put arrows. Put in 0, 0. 0 is less than 0, -4. Is that true? Is 0 greater than -4? Indeed it is, so this would be shaded above. But we also got to graph this line. 0, 3, slope of -2. And this one is a solid line. And use 0, 0. 0 is less than or equal to 0 plus 3 is 3. Which that is true. So we would shade this way. Now, the way it's kind of drawn is kind of tough to see, but the blue line was shaded above it. The green line was shaded below it. What is the area that we both have? Remember, system of equation means must satisfy both. Where's the area that satisfies both? It is this area here. So, this little blue squiggle, that was kind of like our work, just like our purple lines up on this example. Same thing with this green line, but our final answer, that red line, sorry Haley, is this purple area right here. All right, so name any 3 points that satisfy the system of inequalities. Now here's the thing. The point 10, 10, for example, you plug that in, 10, 10 would satisfy the blue line, but it would not satisfy the green line. Thus, that is not a solution. One of the solutions is any point inside this purple. So, instead of naming any 3 points, we're going to say any purple point. Now, if you've got a purple pencil, go ahead and write that down. Otherwise, write down purple points. Now, let's test this. Is -5, -5, 3 a solution? Yep, because that is a purple point. Is a point 1, 1? Now, 1, 1 is this point right here. It's on the green line. Since the green line is solid, indeed it is. That is a point. But the point 3, -3, that is this intersection point right here. Now, while the point 3, -3, that is the intersection point of these two lines, and since it's on the solid line, the green solid line, it's on the dashed blue line. So check this out. If I was to plug in the point 3, -3, we would have -3. Is that greater than 1/3 times 3 minus 4? Well, 1/3 times 3 is 1. 1 minus 4 is -3. Is -3 greater than -3? No, that is equal. Thus, this point, even though it is the intersection point, it is not a solution because it doesn't satisfy both inequalities in the system. All right, now, your notes say in your groups, because back in the day we used to do groups. But, do it. Go ahead and pause this and try graphing these 4. Go on. All right. So, I'll graph from here. Let's check your answers. 0, 0, slope of 3. Solid or dashed? It is solid. I'll tell you what, the shading part, I'm going to come back to. Now, if you need to shade it, go ahead. But for me, some of you might start getting good at this where you can, instead of making a mess, you can do it as a last step. Now, you're welcome to use different colored pencils or a pencil and a pen and try and figure it out. What I would do is do the pencil first and then make sure that your final answer is obvious what your final shaded area is. So, this is my blue line, this is my green line. The blue line, you got to use something different. I'm going to tell you that it's down here. And the green line is above the green line up here. So your final answer, oops, I want a purple. Your final answer is this area up in here. Now this extends forever and ever in this direction. Right? But I'm just shading in the part that we got. So number 2 is that one. Number 3 should look like this. Number 4, I like 4. 4 is great. -8y is greater than or equal to -24 minus 6x. Y is less than or equal to 3 plus 3/4 x. I like that one. And then this one, you get 4y is greater than -24 plus 3x. So y is greater than -24, oh, excuse me, sorry, divide by 4, right? -6 plus 3/4 x. Now, you may have noticed they both have the same slope, don't they? What does that mean? They both got the same slope, so they are parallel because they have different y intercepts. One's 3 over 4. And then this one's going to be dashed. Now, the blue line, y is less than, or if you use 0, 0, you'll find that you shade below. But then the green line, y is greater than, or if you use 0, 0, you'll find that you shade above. Now, this green line would go, let's draw a picture. This green line would go above, oops, all this. And the blue line would go below all this. So what is the area they both have in common? It is this band right down the middle. It's like a stripe all the way across like that. So your final answer should be those purple points, like that. Let's finish up 5 and 6. Well, we'll do 5 here, and we'll do 6 and 7 in class tomorrow. So, this one with 3, it might go and freak you out. Don't let it scare you. -7 and over 8. Oops. That's the dotted line. Now, 0, 0 would be a solution, so we would shade below that. I'll worry about that in a minute, though. This is my blue line. My green line is y is greater than or equal to 1. That's a solid line. Oops, yikes, like that. And it's greater than, so we're going to shade above. So right now, I'm kind of in this region right here. And then, let's go with the brown line. X is greater than 2. That's going to look like dotted line like this. Greater than 2 is to the right. This is greater than. So our final shaded area is going to be this little triangle right here. All right, so tell you what, try 6 by yourself is like a little mini quiz for tonight, and then we will do 7 together in class tomorrow. Smith out!